Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sell It on the Screen for January 9th, 2015.
2015?
That's right. Well, we were on last week.
Oh, my. I can't believe it.
I know. You
can't believe it.
Sell It on the Screen is the show about the Twin Galaxies Scoreboard, the competitive nature of high score chasing. And that's what we're here to talk about. We got some good news and some stuff to talk about, obviously, as the Twin Galaxies Scoreboard is open. Once again, I'm Michael Soroka, along here with Nick Houselander, and our other co-host in Twin Galaxies Live 2, Glenn Updike. If you want to watch some excellent, does it look like Life Force?
Yeah, I'm going to play a game that I can relax to while I can talk tonight.
If you guys want to see their gameplay, his gameplay, click on the bottom left hand of your screen and watch him, or you can watch our beautiful faces with a few graphics, because guess what we have able to announce today? We got some world records to announce.
Oh, it's been a long time.
We've been waiting for a long time for that. It's awesome that it's finally here.
For me and Mike, it's been here since we've had a score to announce on the show.
Completely felt legitimate.
Yeah, it's nice.
Saying it instead of just, in my opinion.
In my opinion, this dude set this record. It was only in his mom's basement by himself.
So for those of you who don't know what Twin Galaxies is, for those of you joining in, basically it's the place where we've been keeping track of world records for over 30 years. And in the past 2 years, there's been a lot of shakeup. And the Twin Galaxies were not accepting submissions to become world records in the database, forwarded on to Guinness, et cetera, et cetera. But as of last Saturday, it is open. Submissions are going through the new adjudication system. There is no referees directly. Basically, it's a community. There's a lot of transparency. That's what I like about it. I mean, we'll do a little opinion here before we announce the world records. As much as I thought I would hate watching other world records, it actually makes me want to play some other games. Like somebody has Bubbles, a MAME score, which is like, oh, that looks like a fun game. Now, if I never went in there to verify a score, well, I didn't know about Bubbles until I saw that. Yeah. Like, this looks like a fun game. And then I started playing, and I'm like, wow, he did a good job. So it gave me a new experience to this whole scoreboard thing. But I still want to play more video games. I don't really want to be sitting there watching other people do it. That's kind of
that's kind of the key
against it. Yeah.
And you can't just vote. You have to submit.
Because your credibility is at
exactly.
risk.
It affects your credibility rating. So if you just want to sit around and vote all day, but never play yourself, it's not going to your vote. You can do it, but your vote's not going to be worth much.
Well. Yeah, well, it depends on what side you're on. You could get lucky, too.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a 50-50 thing. It's either verified or not verified. So,
but it's a give-or-take thing. And if you're going to be voting, you should be submitting. I'm not saying
the other way. No, the other way. If you're submitting, you have to vote.
But either way, though, it's still going to affect you.
Well, yeah, I guess. I mean, it's still invasive, too, technically.
No, I know that. But, I mean, it's not... It is a community for both sides, though.
Yeah.
We don't want you only submitting, never voting, and also we don't want you only voting and never submitting. You have to do one. You have to do both. You can obviously, toe the line a little bit, but that's all. That's all.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't just do one.
Yeah. Glenn, do you have anything to say before we announce the first world records? Shortly. We can go into it after.
Come on, Glenn, talk.
Sorry, my mic was messing up.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I like being able, like you said, being able to see the submissions and stuff, and it does want I'm noticing games that I never even like that Furu Park. I love bullet hell games. I didn't even know that game existed.
Yeah, that's what's cool about this. You got to watch to keep playing. And I think that's the cool aspect.
Oh, it's like going to an arcade where you get to see all these games you've never, like you said, you've probably never even heard of before.
Yeah,
it just kind of makes you want to play it.
I heard of Bubbles, but I never seen it.
Yeah. I've seen it at the store.
But then on the other hand, though, if you want to properly adjudicate, it is kind of a chore. And I mean, if you want to do it properly.
And I do have some points to bring up tonight on State of the Galaxies with Jace Hall. That's coming on after our show. So stay tuned for that. If you have questions He's open to answering all those questions. We're not here to do that because we're just here. We're journalists about the Twin Galaxies. Yeah. We're not controlling it. We're just on the channel. So if you have questions, concerns, opinions for him, please bring them on the show. You can share your opinions on our show. Please put them in the text. We'll try to read some things if we feel it's worthwhile. Or join us here in the Skype array. TG Live 4, 6, and 7 are open, so please do. I think it's time.
Is it time?
I think it's time. Basically,
man,
I think it's time for some world record announcements. All right.
Here we go.
Congratulations to Matthew Felix from Merced, California, for a new world record on the Nintendo 64 for The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, the Green Keepers race, a new world record of 45 seconds.
Gravekeeper.
Oh, Gravekeeper. We got small text on our monitor here. 45 seconds. Congratulations to him.
That's
awesome. Great competitor.
Oh yeah, we remember him from the old days.
He's gone in for the one and last Sonic score I have. I know he can beat it. He's already done it. So awesome to him. Congratulations. Really cool.
Yeah, all right.
Let the video play a little bit. Oh, did you watch this one, Glenn?
I didn't get around to it. I've been trying to do adjudication and everything like that, but I'm juggling a full-time job and other hobbies, and I try to get through as much as I can. But
see, I voted on quite a few, but none of the ones I voted on has been approved.
Oh, really?
I didn't watch. Well, I don't know anything about this game, so I kind of avoid it.
Yeah.
You know,
I
always avoid the world records that I really don't have anything that I don't know.
It's so short, though.
And it's time, too.
You don't like
you boot up the system, you did all that kind of stuff, and the time's on the screen. I like it.
I watched it after it got verified, and yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, looks good to me.
All right, Nick, you got the next one.
Do I?
Yep.
This is a big one. Super Mario Brothers, the original for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Andrew Gardikis from Quincy. Is that Massachusetts or Maine?
Sure.
Okay.
It's Jardicus.
Back to 2 years ago. Don't know our state abbreviations.
No, his tournament settings, points, 1,435,100. Very impressive. Obviously made more impressive because it's Super Mario Brothers, one of the most popular games, most famous games of all time.
And there's quite a bit of submissions on that. That's gone back and forth between a few people, probably over the past 5 years, because I remember announcing it at some point in time.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, so that's, I don't know if that's the cap.
This one on a regular basis.
There's some cool techniques. 3-1 seems to be the funnest. That's why we're showing it right now on the screen. So, and that's another thing I like about this Twin Galaxies Scoreboard thing. We need some evidence. The majority of the evidence is going to be video footage.
Oh,
so we can show you guys the skill that's going on our show. Yeah. That we wanted that for years. We only did it like 3 or 4 times.
So much better.
Because we had to always beg the person to send it. Well, we didn't have to beg them. Some people did it, but normally it took forever to get the video footage to show you guys and give them proper props for their ability. And that's what our show's about. Our show is here to showcase these gamers and their world records.
And he missed a perfect opportunity for point pushing right there. Which,
what do you think? Like what?
You jump on the turtle shows. You can get millions.
You can't do that. It's illegal.
Oh,
that
really?
shows you how much Nick knows about this.
That's
I would only do.
That should have been verified on this.
So there's 2 more.
You can only bounce on them so many times, Nick.
No, I know that. Oh,
there's 2 more records that have been verified, but we didn't have time to prepare slides for them. So Glenn's going to read those off. Sorry, we only have so much time. We do have to prepare for these shows, but they were verified as of today. You got them, Glenn? You got them up or no?
So we got Ryan Johnson, who submitted for the NES, Ninja Kid, the North American release, and he had 233,680 points. So congrats to that guy. Good job. I did watch that one. And, yeah, it was really cool. That's another game I never even heard of, and now I'm interested in.
Ninja Kid, is it like Kung Fu? I mean, what's it like?
It reminds me of that arcade game Kicker mixed with Kid Nicky.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you're familiar with any one of those.
Just to let you know, Nick is not even verified yet in the Twin
Oh,
Galaxies.
we don't have to promote it. I was gonna do it this weekend.
Well, no,
Come on.
people are asking. We
Oh,
hope
really?
you're not verified because
Oh.
because you don't know the rules. So that makes sense. Go on, Glenn. Sorry, just had to bring a problem.
And we also have he was a guest on our show last week, Stephen Boyer. He has the main world record for Mario Brothers with 4,260,210 points. So congrats, Steve, again. Good job. That is a amazing score.
No, that's
I play that game and I last like 20 minutes. So I get to the icicles and I immediately fail. Like every time.
Oh, yeah, the game, it's so, I don't know how that, I mean, I love Mario Brothers. It's a really fun game, but
I've been playing it a few times since last week, since you guys saw my pathetic performance of 30,000.
Do you understand the game, finally?
I do, but I still haven't gotten to the icicles yet.
Really?
Yeah, I'm that bad.
Wow.
Yeah. But I'm
Have you
always
at least got the extra man?
I don't think so. Where's that at? 70?
I don't even remember.
I don't think I got like 70,000. I'm terrible.
You should have got the extra man then.
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. I'm terrible.
You got 7,000.
What I am good at is the verses. I'm good at killing the other person.
Well,
that's all I'm good
what
at.
you grew up on.
Yeah, exactly. I always played it with somebody else, and the object was to steal their chance.
See, and that's not what I'm good at.
Yeah.
I mean, because I grew up playing it on Atari, so I got pretty good at it when I was very young, probably 6 or 7, you know.
3.
See, actually, I wasn't even born yet, and I was awesome at that game.
I really like the submissions that are coming in at first too. There's a nice variety of submissions.
Yeah, it is
covering a bunch of different platforms and games, which is awesome. It's a good group of submissions coming through right now.
Yeah, it's entertaining too. I mean, there's still the Donkey Kongs, you know. I mean, so we'll still have some new people. We might not have new world records next week, but we might have some 4th or 5th place Donkey Kongs because, I mean, we talked about Robbie Lakeman getting the world record like probably a month ago, and he's finally submitting it to Twin Galaxies. I mean, we know it's a world record, but now it'll be officially Twin Galaxies, but it's still nowhere near Steve Sanders' 3.1 million.
No one's even coming close.
You know, so I mean, it's like, why even? No offense to Donkey Kong players, but why even submit?
No,
if you can't beat 3.1 million, what's the point?
Or at least get over 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Second place would be nice.
Yeah, exactly.
A third of the score? Come on now.
No, exactly. That's all we're asking for. Is just half. By half.
Yeah, give me half. Yeah.
2/3 would be perfect.
1.4 million or something. Come on. Like I said, when somebody reprograms the game, so there's no kill screen.
That's all you need.
Yeah, I know.
Or maybe there is a way to get past the kill screen.
So, what do you think about me and Glenn have submitted? Of course, Nick hasn't.
Of course.
I actually found it pretty simplified, in my opinion. In terms of actually submitting, like to the because back in the day.
Is that a bad thing?
No, it's a good thing because the form is so much more simplified than it was a year and a half ago when they took my $10 and never paid me back. And then 2 years ago, I just had to throw it in there. They're not even watching the show.
He talks about it like once a day.
Exactly. You stole from me. Somebody stole $10 from me.
He's like,
never mind. I'm over it. I'm not over it. I'm not over it.
Yeah, I guess.
You gotta realize, like, my mom is, how to upload a video where she could record something on her VHS tape and send it.
Yeah, no, you're.
Granted, majority of those people aren't playing video games either, but I can still see a technology barrier when it comes to that. But like I said, we have cell phones. Exactly. Cell phones can do a great recording. Put in an email attachment. You can upload to YouTube on your phone. Obviously there's ways to go around that.
Oh yeah, with cell phones alone, it's so much easier than it was even like 3 years ago.
Yeah, exactly. People say, I don't have a camcorder.
Everyone has a camcorder.
Most people have a smartphone. I'm going to say most because I know Glenn doesn't have one.
No, I know. It's still...
No, I don't have a smartphone. I'm not up to date with technology. I play a system that's almost 30 years old.
That's true.
I forgot what you said. Oh, I was asking you, Glenn, did you find it easy easier, I guess.
Yeah, I wanted to chime in on this because I'll give you experiences that I had a couple years ago with trying to submit to TG. And this is the kind of stuff that we had to do in the past. I did a marathon on the NES. So in order for me to do what those old guidelines were in order to submit, I had to, this is what I did. I had to grab 2 VCRs, wire them together, buy a crap ton of VHS tapes, and then put a VHS tape in, start recording, and during my marathon, keep track of how long I've been playing so the tape don't run out, and then hit record on the other VCR right before the tape ran out. And I had to do that, I have 6 VHS tapes with 1 submission on it. And then not only that, I would have to take the VHS tapes and then spend the money to mail them, wait a year for it to get verified for one guy to watch my huge marathon.
It's true.
And then the videos just get lost. They're once you send a video, you'll never get it back. Nobody will ever see it.
Yep.
I like this new system where I can stream on Twitch, download my video off of Twitch, and then upload it through Twin Galaxies. It's so much easier. And then the video is there forever, and anybody can watch it. It's archived.
Everybody can see it for themselves.
It's way easier. Instead of messing with 2 VCRs and 6, 7 VHS tapes and mailing and all that ridiculous stuff.
Yep.
Well, and obviously, most importantly, everyone can see it.
And who has internet?
Yeah. So shut up. No, but I mean, that's really the key right there. That was always the problem we ran into when we did the show, a long time ago. We read the scores, and they were technically verified and all that stuff. But that was always who knows who watched this? Who actually watched this video? And that's always what we got.
Yeah.
It was never not that thing, even though most of them were not crazy things. I mean, they were basic games, and I'm sure they were fine. Yeah. But at the same time, not being able to guarantee, not being able to see it with your own eyes. Yeah. I mean, that really, especially with the society we live in anymore.
Yeah.
We're surveillance.
Nobody trusts
society. No one trusts anybody.
Nobody trusts anybody.
No.
Yeah.
So it's the only way to do it, which is great. I mean, it's set up and it works. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Most importantly, I mean, that's the best thing of all. Obviously, is the simple fact that it works.
Well, to a point. There's been some issues, and of course they'll be voiced in the next hour.
Yeah.
Of course. So there's still, of course, life isn't perfect either.
Nope.
Obviously.
It's not.
And maybe there's things to improve on, and maybe there is things tonight. Jace will talk about that. Maybe improving. Maybe we won't like it either.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we're here. We're here to kind of, like I said, we're here more to entertain you and inform you.
Interform you.
Yeah, exactly. Interform you. Yeah.
Is this infotainment? Is that what we do here?
I guess.
That's cool. Because we do provide some sort of information for the people.
Mostly true.
Mostly true.
But at least you enjoy it.
Oh, yeah. That's really all that matters, right?
Yeah. To me, it is.
Yeah.
And we appreciate the comments, by the way, on our Facebook page, your messages saying thank you for coming back and doing the show. That's what keeps us going.
Absolutely.
Is all those comments. We don't do this for money. We don't make money doing this. That's what makes us want to do it, is just the knowing that you guys enjoy this show. If you hate this show, we like hate mail too. So
hate mail's good.
If the hate mail gets more,
hate mail.
I love hate mail too. If the hate mail gets more than the favorable mail, then maybe we will think about hanging it up. So start sending that hate mail today.
Yeah, it depends on what side of the show you like. Us complaining more, or it's all dependent on you guys. Yeah, best game I've ever heard.
We can't even see your score from our view.
I have no idea.
Happy Friday, guys.
Happy Friday to you too, man. Thanks for watching.
I'm in Skype 8.
No, but
oh no, that's your permanent spot.
Oh yeah, don't leave.
Reserved for you.
That's you, man.
No, it used to be number 3, but I'm number 8 tonight.
It's a good number. Always on the end.
Switch it up.
I would like always being on the end there. Bottom right.
Oh, totally.
Why not?
So best thing, I'm eating popcorn too.
Is it good? What kind? Regular? Or
No,
Orville
it's
Redenbach?
Scout popcorn. You know Scouts?
Like the Boy Scouts?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, definitely.
I didn't know that. I didn't know Boy Scouts.
Yeah, no, I've had it before. It's actually really good.
I didn't know.
Yeah, it
Boy
is good. And there's no grease. There's no grease or butter on it, so it's good.
Did you get it in the plastic bucket?
In a box, yes, in a box.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, I bought them before. It's awesome. It's kind of their. I mean, the Girl Scouts had been making so much money for so long on their cookies that the Cub Scouts started, or the Boy Scouts started selling the popcorn a couple of years ago.
I never knew that.
Yeah, it's really good. They're usually. I can't remember where I bought it from. I think it was like at the grocery store. Yeah, but I can't remember if it was at a grocery store, if they like came door to door or something like that. But yeah, it's not like that. Girl Scout cookies are cruel. How am I? It's like, how am I supposed to say no to that? I'm at the grocery store and there's 3 little girls. Can you buy cookies? I'm like, of course I'm gonna buy cookies. I can't say no.
Especially when they taste so good.
Oh, and they're great cookies too. Yeah, I think even if they were lousy cookies, I'd have.
I bet it's run by a profitable organization. I bet there's no. I bet I'll go to the CEO.
Wow, conspiracy.
Conspiracy. You hear it?
But those girls don't get a dime of that. That's not me. That's Mike.
Yeah, I'll be. Anything else you got, Glenn, you're going to talk about? Or
It's very. I'm amazed how rusty I am after not playing a game for over a year. Well, almost a year.
You're amazed by that?
Yeah.
Go 12 years without playing a game. You see the rust that falls off then. It's amazing.
I guess we could talk about this because this is something I went talking with Jace about more in the community. But I mean, we have questions for him concerning Twin Galaxies' opinions in the score adjudication, which I don't agree with. But are you happy with the community's acceptance so far of what's legitimate evidence? Like, for example, there's no photograph. Nobody
submitted the simple photograph.
Nobody submitted a simple photograph yet, and asked. Or no, somebody did.
Did they?
Right? Yeah. Did Gala go that way? We shouldn't talk about it until it's verified.
Oh, come on, yeah.
We shouldn't talk about it until it's verified or not verified.
Why not? I mean,
because there's people. I don't know. Maybe we should.
I don't know, man.
I never thought about it.
It's on the site, so I mean. I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
It seems like everyone has a different opinion on what's acceptable.
I don't want this show to force other people's opinions, I guess. When they're voting,
No, you're probably right.
I mean, in terms of evidence, so I'm not going to. I think I screwed it up and already said the score. Of course, nice job. But like a photograph, I don't think nobody's going to. Just a photograph is enough evidence. Like we feared in the beginning when we started hearing how this system would go through. The community seems to be pretty adamant about that. There has been some issues about boot ups. Do games need to show the original boot up and that kind of stuff? And there's been a lot of back and forth on that. Obviously, it'll be ironed out eventually because the community will get to one point where it's not gonna accept the other. But I really wish, and this is something I'll bring up on the next show, is there really needs to be some type of guidelines, in my opinion. I mean, we're wasting a lot of time arguing over this stuff, where if we just said, or voted on it beforehand, got the community together and say, this is what you need for evidence, let the community discuss it and vote on it like it's a world record, voice their opinion, say accept or no accept, and then that we leave it at, you need to boot up your Sega Genesis beforehand, or you need, just like the arcade rules, because nobody's going to accept an arcade unless they show the PCB now. There's just too many people.
Yeah, but I mean, like you just said with the arcade, that stuff kind of governs itself. That comes with time.
Yeah, that's what
you let the community govern itself.
Yeah.
I mean, especially with the site the way it is, just if all of a sudden no one is showing the title screen and a lot of people are voting no on these scores, well, eventually people are like, I guess I got to show the title screen, and then I'll show the title screen.
Yep.
So, I mean, I think you can only set so many rules to start with before people, really, if you have too many rules, people aren't going to want to do it. Because then they're just going to look at it and be like, geez, I got to how many guidelines are there?
Yeah. But if that's the thing, if the guidelines are set in the first place, no one's going to mind, especially if you have a good reason for it. I mean, I
know what you're saying.
Many of you, I don't know how many are you actually adjudicating and looking at scores. I don't know if many of you looked at mine, but I guess what I tried to do is set an example. There is no way anybody can question my score. Nobody can question my score that it was me actually doing it. I showed my face.
I can question it.
Yeah.
Well,
how do we know?
Okay.
Who's to say
Is there
that
a camera on you playing it?
Who's to say that you didn't go off camera and give the controller to Nick?
Exactly.
You can see me in the reflection of the other TV.
That could have been a CG thing, man. You could have put that in post.
Video editing.
All right, vote me down. Vote me down.
I don't know. But no, I think, Mike, the way I really like the way you did it. I mean, I think that set a pretty good example.
I mean,
like you said, there's really no questioning.
And that's what Jace wanted us to originally do, is do whatever you feel is necessary to prove your worth. And if you don't go the extra mile, well, the community might not accept it. So
I don't have a problem with that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Well, that's why I tried to set an example.
Yeah, no.
So we don't have to argue over it anymore. Just settle it on the screen. That's it, you know.
Look, dude, no matter what, no matter if we had 1,300 rules how to submit things, there's always going to be argument.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
You can't stop
That's
that.
True.
And if there's 1,300 rules, someone will still find that 1,301 and go, how come this isn't a rule? So you can only do so much.
Pretty good, though. Or have you put more quarters in?
2 quarters.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
I thought you were excellent.
This is one of my better games. It's been a long time since I played it. This is when I was God, I used to play this constantly. The Nintendo version, not the arcade. But no, I think it's fine. It self-governs itself. It's the problem sports have run into over the last decade.
Yeah.
Is they stopped allowing the sports to self-govern itself and just left everything up to the referee, which is why sports, for the most part, are almost unwatchable at times because the refs just control every single play.
That's true.
You don't want...
And we saw it this weekend.
No, that's what I mean. Stuff like that where it's just like, why even play the game then if the rules are already set in stone anyway? So there's only one way to do this?
Yeah.
Which is why I like the way Jay set it up because, well, maybe there should only be one way to do this or maybe not. It's dependent on how you see it. So no matter what, you're going to have different opinions, and that's just the way it is. So I think it's set up for that. So. Anyways.
I like having Nick on the show. He humbles us, Glenn.
Yes, he does. He's our voice of reason.
He brings us back down to a level where we feel like humans again. Instead of just...
He makes gaming fun for us.
I feel like a lawyer all the time.
You sound like one.
I sound like a lawyer when it comes to this stuff. And then Nick speaks, I'm like, you're right. It's just video games. It's just video game scores. It's for fun.
Yeah. It's fun that you take seriously enough.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But, you know.
So... Oh, I do want to say, I skipped a note when we read the world records.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I don't know if anybody... I mean, granted, everybody's not going to watch every show, so they're not going to hear this disclaimer. In the future, when the submissions are going crazy, now, granted, I don't know, maybe our show will get extended, but there might be a point where we can't read every single world record.
Yeah.
And we don't want to say that we're favoring any world records, but we're just going to pick out the ones that stand in our mind. If we don't read your score... we apologize for that in the future, but there's only so much time. But I don't see that for at least a few weeks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I would imagine.
And maybe if we extend,
maybe not.
If we extend our time slot, maybe we can. Because we always used to do this on a monthly basis.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And there would be hundreds of submissions. So but now we're doing it
12.
Now we're doing it weekly, and kind of the submissions might be slowed down even once it gets rolling.
There's a much better chance.
Even if more people find out about Twin Galaxies now, it still might not be the count, because this is the part that deters me a little bit, is like, I want to submit more world records, but I still got to wait for the the period to be over.
Yeah.
I've voted on like 9 or 10 of them, So that means if they're all approved and I'm on the correct side of the adjudication, I'll be able to submit 3 more scores. But I still got to wait. Now, granted, over time, it'll be more, so I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. But right now, I guess I'm antsy.
No, and that's understandable.
Yeah. Especially the first 4. None of the ones I voted on, because I didn't know anything about those games.
Which, that's very honorable of you.
Well, yeah,
you could have easily just thrown a vote in there.
You know, if I see Sonic the Hedgehog, I'm going to watch it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to see basically anything Genesis, I'm going to watch it. You know, new systems, Galaga, Bosconian.
Tommy Lasorda Baseball.
That's going to be my record.
Tommy Lasorda Baseball. You played it the longest without breaking the cartridge. That's the only record I go for. I've never gone more than like an hour. It still works, though. Those are some resilient pieces of plastic. You can throw that sucker against a basement wall and nothing happens.
I would like to thank Jeremy, though, for watching my run and doing that awesome report on it. I can't believe somebody actually sat there and watched all 21 some odd minute hours of my run and took notes. And
well, I watched 6 hours when you did it live, and then I actually went back and watched the last 2 hours, a couple nights ago, actually, just because I just wanted to see the commentary from the Twin Galaxies. Well, actually, it was Elite Lounge at the time. Their comments with you, because that's pretty cool. That's another thing actually I want to mention beforehand, but I know I'm kind of stepping on you, Glenn. But we want to do some of these world record runs on our show.
Oh, we would love to.
So what do we mean by that? If you guys know how to Skype and get your video games playing through Skype or your camcorder, if you can understand and do that, we might be able to help you to a point. But if you want to come on the show and set a world record, and it's not it's not a life force of Glenn's. If you can submit it within our show, we'd love to do that every week, because we're going to start having all of these world records as guests at some point. And, we'd like to do some of these world records live on our show. They won't be verified officially, but at least, we'll be upvoting them right away, because we'll be watching them live.
If we win, do we win a puppy?
That's not in the budget yet.
Yeah, we might have that puppy money.
I like the suggestion.
You could start a Kickstarter.
Oh,
puppies. They don't even have to donate money. They can just give us dogs,
I can't be a part of a Kickstarter, guys.
Why not?
Well, you can't, but I can.
Stop. I can't be part of a Kickstarter.
I thought it was a moral thing.
Well, it is.
Actually,
mostly it was a moral thing, but now I can't do it because of my job.
No, that's right. I forgot about that. The heck, Mike?
Man, I make more money now than I ever would on Kickstarter.
Well, obviously.
Or how about pizza for the whole office?
There's only 2 of us. So
yeah, it would be cheap for us.
Sounds good to me.
How about pizza for you?
Yeah, what did you want? Some pizza?
It'd be fun.
What?
If we'll have us. We'll have Glenn.
Okay.
We don't count. We'll be in 2 of the Skypes.
Yeah.
We'll have our world record setter in Twin Galaxies Live 3, and then there's 5 other channels.
Yeah.
So somebody has to sign in and be in the chat, and before the guy sets his world record run, they have to predict what that person's going to do, like score or time-wise, whatever. It's like guess that score.
Yeah.
And then whoever's closest gets a free pizza.
Ooh.
We order it.
Yeah,
it's delivered to their home.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Just give them, send us the number to your favorite pizza joint by your house, and we'll order your pizza.
Yeah, I think that'd be kind of fun. Whoever guesses the closest score. Now
I live in Canada, though.
Well, I'm gonna make sure I get that exact score because I like it.
You live in Canada. Don't they have pizza there?
Yes.
Oh,
You're golden.
They only got Tim Hortons.
They just got Timmy's?
Timmy's, yes, Timmy's.
That's what they call it.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's what they call it.
That's my favorite coffee. I go there every morning. I'm not joking. I do love Tim Hortons coffee. Because luckily here in Michigan, we have Tim Hortons. So.
Settle it on the screen. Brought to you by
Timmy's. They do. Their coffee's fantastic.
Yeah.
And a roller donut. A good donut.
Oh, I like this. Settle it on the sausage.
Boston cream all the way.
Boston cream, yeah. No, they do have a good Boston cream. They had a couple of good
Yeah.
holidays, too. They had a dark chocolate one for the holidays that was pretty good.
Yeah.
We should almost order the guy that's doing the record of pizza too.
Oh yeah. Oh, we can make it a combined. Oh yeah, it's like they do in Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah.
Like it. Well, this is like if. Oh, let's put another rule on it.
How much money are we getting?
If he breaks the world record, he still has to break the world record.
Uh-huh.
If he doesn't break the world record, he doesn't get a pizza. But the contestant on Skype, whoever is closest, will get the pizza.
Okay.
But for him, he has to beat the world record, and then of course whoever's the closest wins the pizza as well.
Yeah. Oh.
Or we could just do a drawing, and tonight he's playing for Sean in North Carolina.
Oh, that's what you meant by the wheel. I was like, what? I don't know what you're talking about. Wheel of Fortune.
Oh yeah, Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you
yeah.
play some weeks, like, if this person wins, somebody wins $5,000 at home. Yeah, we do that.
They do that every episode, I believe.
See, it's always back to game shows. That's what I want to do. Just produce a game show.
That's what you've always wanted to do. One of those crooked ones from the 50s, though, right?
Oh yeah, where it's all rigged.
Yeah, because then you have control over content. I mean, how do you not want that?
Yeah. You always.
Oh boy, but no, the pizza thing's a good idea. Actually, I actually kind of like that. I think it's some incentive too. I mean, not just for the person playing, but I don't know. I kind of like it.
Any of those for you watching? Is there any? Put it in the Twitch chat. We'll kind of read them out. Is anybody, since now this submission board or the adjudication system's open, is any world records anybody's planning to submit out there for? So we kind of can have a preview. If you'd like, you don't have to. You might want to keep it secret.
I'm gonna keep the tape secret.
Maybe we'll pick which one will be our first pizza.
Yeah.
Come on the show.
I hope it's Car
That'd be
Wars for the Texas Instrument 99.
No, I hope so, man. The Final
what
Fantasy for
I
the
wanna see.
I-84 or whatever.
We got to get Channel F in the database.
Yeah, I mean, you have a working channel.
Yeah, once we get over this beta stage, we really got to get the community to add Channel F.
I agree.
As a
1 and 2. I mean, it is the first video game system of all time.
The same thing.
I know. What game though? Math, subtraction, or addition? Maybe multiplication. Because I think division's the hardest, obviously.
And then Night Stalker. That doesn't sound right to me. Splatterhouse.
Night Stalker? What's wrong with that?
I'm shooting for lowest Twin Galaxies credibility. That's cool. See, that's like
that's like the old. How can you have one at the lowest score on Donkey Kong?
Well, that's so hard though, because if you want the highest credibility, you got to make sure you're on the right end.
Oh, definitely.
It's the same thing.
There's a tiny amount of chance.
We got to be on the opposite.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to make sure you're thinking you are voting in the wrong. Kudos to you. Good luck.
No, it's like when people bet on sports. So I'm just going to pick all the losers. I'm like, that's just as hard as picking the winners.
Exactly.
There's really no difference in this. I realize
it's
that.
the same thing.
If you could pick all the winners, you'll win a lot of money because all you got to do is reverse it.
Matthew Felix, who just got his world record, he's going to go for the Zelda Ocarina of Time fastest completion.
Sweet.
Good for that. That sounds fun. I know that's one of the great games that I still haven't played. I know.
No, me either.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Yep.
I'm surprised nobody's.
Yeah, but it's for Nintendo, man.
Yeah.
You never had 64. Or didn't you for like 3 months?
No, I still have it.
Do you still have it?
It's my wife's game.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. That's right. Oh, you like GoldenEye. That's right. Right?
Yeah, GoldenEye. Yeah, that's great.
All the Star Wars games. Shadows of the
Oh,
Empire.
he has the world record recorded. He just needs to submit it.
Oh, crap.
Cool.
Awesome.
That's cool.
Just submit it, dude. Maybe we'll read your name again. Actually, I have a feeling we'll probably be reading.
Pretty positive he's going to be a regular.
Yeah, he was a regular on the old show, wasn't he?
I think so, towards the end.
Yeah, I was going to say, I remember reading his name.
I think he came around towards the end of us. Or Sonic is what I'm going for next. Oh, cool.
First Sonic Wonder.
I bet. My score's going down. I know he can beat it. It's just a matter of time. I know he can. He's done it. So I think he just has to do it on the real Sega, which he can do. It's not a doubt in my mind.
Yeah, but how many people have beaten Sonic the Hedgehog with an Atari controller? Because I saw you do that, man. That
We
was
need,
pretty
we
sweet.
need a new track in Twin Galaxies.
Atari controller song.
Atari controller only for Sonic the
Yeah.
Hedgehog.
And it was an old school, like 1981 Atari
yeah,
controller. It wasn't a
It
refig.
wasn't a recondition.
Oh,
it
no.
wasn't a new one. It was.
This was back in probably 2000 when.
And I couldn't believe I did it. I'm just like, because it was during
like first try.
It was during our video game championship. I'm like, why did I just spend the time beating Sonic the Hedgehog 1?
All you had to do is beat like 2 levels and you would win.
I know.
I didn't even beat the first level with it. I think I died like literally within 40 seconds.
Speaking of Sonic the Hedgehog,
Yeah?
just a little, I guess.
They finally making a live action movie?
No. My son.
Oh, that's right.
My son's 3, and he beat the first level of Sonic 2.
That's very impressive.
It was funny and lucky to watch. It took him 8 minutes and 53 seconds.
Oh, and he didn't jump.
He never jumped.
Never jumped.
Wait a minute, you timed him?
No, there's a time.
clock.
You have 9 minutes and 59 seconds to complete the level.
Come on,
Okay.
Mike.
What's up?
That's right, because it's Glennesis. He doesn't play in Genesis.
that's right.
That's right. We got somebody on the Skype. We got. Can we pause
yeah.
it? Oh yeah, okay. We got to see who's there.
Could have changed it.
Hours
Okay,
ago.
yeah.
Just play blind. Hello. Oh, we got a crowd now.
How's it going?
Good.
How you doing tonight?
I'm doing well.
You got any world records, mate?
I don't know. Are you gonna go for a world record? I don't think he hears us.
I
glad
think
you
he's
got-
only like 10 years old.
Yeah, I'll give him 8. Glenn, is there anything you're gonna go for? New or no?
I'm torn on what I want to go for next. I really am. There's a couple that I could do. I've been thinking of trying to.
Super Metroid?
I've been thinking about doing Super Metroid just so we can get some hype back into the speedruns for Twin Galaxies, because that's probably one of the most popular games to speedrun. I'm sure if somebody within the Super Metroid community seen my time, they'd be all like, "Oh, I can beat that," and it would encourage people to submit.
That's a great idea, Glenn. You're an advocate.
So I would obviously I'd have no problem watching my score or my time get crushed, but it'd be awesome to get more people to come in on the scoreboard and start submitting.
Yep. More
Especially
competitive.
with the checkered past that Twin Galaxies had with the speedrun community. Maybe, they could try to give it a second chance.
Yeah, that's true. And like I said, it would be nice to have one central place for all this. Like I say, right now, I think they're still going on Speed Demos. They're sponsoring. They're making over $500,000 tonight. I think the speedrun marathon's still going on.
Wow.
I feel terrible. I know I've been watching it all week, and I can't know the official name of it. God bless it. It's driving me crazy. There, I said it, Glenn. I said God bless it.
You always
I
say
haven't
that.
said God bless it in like a week.
Pete. I've been trying not to say it.
What's wrong with that?
It's on the homepage of Twitch right now.
That's not a bad
They're raising
word.
money, and there's a lot of speed runs. Very impressive. I wish it would just all come in one spot. If it doesn't, I'm happy with it. I kind of, because when I look at speedrun world records, I always go there to compare as well.
Oh, they've been doing it
it's
for
legit.
so long.
It's legit.
Yeah. Oh, totally. It's almost as legit as Record Center. Except I love Record Center. That's a great website.
Congratulations, D. Moreland. I like I like how your weekend's gonna go. Taking down somebody else's score. I don't know who that is. I guess we're out of stuff to talk about.
What about you, Mike? What are you going to submit next? You got any ideas?
NHL 94, you going to get your record back?
Well, actually, not to...
Gotta get your record back,
Well,
Mike.
of course, I haven't been practicing very much.
No.
So I'm nowhere near getting...
Practice makes perfect.
Nowhere back getting the Sega Genesis world record.
Yeah.
But to open up the same wound again, the record I submitted to the old Twin Galaxies.
Oh, the $10 you lost?
$10 was NHL 94 for Sega CD.
I remember.
So that might be my next submission.
The never ending.
Is NHL 94 for Sega CD.
Never ending.
It's the same game, so I mean, it's just kind of a stupid stat for me to have it, because I bet. What's his name? We should know his name. We interviewed him.
Yeah.
It's like a last
year and a half ago. Was it the last thing we did or the first thing?
Ralph.
Okay, Ralph.
It was Ralph.
It wasn't Ralph, though.
Yeah,
he had a last name also.
Yeah, I know.
I was saying that for the folks at home.
Oh, I can't think of his
Just
name.
so they didn't.
But we interviewed him. You can see it on YouTube. I think he has 58 goals in 10-minute periods.
It was. And the thing about his game was he didn't start out real great.
No, he had a terrible start. That's why it gives me hope. I feel like I have a chance.
And his second period was amazing.
Well, going down is always better. That's why I'm going to flip it. I'm going to be the visitor. Yeah. So I'm going down twice, only going up once.
Yep. That was very impressive.
I feel sick, man.
Hi, what's wrong with you?
I was supposed to make it to the show. I'm serious. I feel terrible.
Don't puke on live on the air.
Oh, I'll just go puke outside.
Oh, okay. No vomiting on Twin Galaxies shows.
No.
Maybe, I don't know. We never actually had like a meeting about it. But I'm not doing too bad now. I'm starting to get the hang.
By the way, for those of you who are watching Nick here play 1943, he's actually playing it on a delay.
There's a 4-second delay. You kind of have to guess where your ship's going to be. It's an interesting way to play.
Because we're playing it through the capture software, and we want to see what's going on in the chat. So it's before we were playing it direct, but now he's playing.
No, I've always been playing it with the delay. Okay, in the center. Okay.
So I bet most of you are sticking around for Settle It or.
We're Settle It on the screen.
Right. See, this shows
State of the Galaxies.
State of the Galaxies. So if you got your questions.
Don't puke, Mike.
I feel terrible.
What's going on?
I don't know. I think I'm going to exit the show.
That's weird, man. Don't die on
Why did we choose to stand up? Ugh.
I don't know. I like it, though. I'm better.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a better person when I'm standing. I've been told that. You all right?
No, I don't feel good.
It's weird, dude. I'm kind of worried about you.
Mike, do you need us to call you an ambulance?
No.
If you keel over dead, this is going to be the greatest live Twitch stream ever.
Hey, I always said that.
Yeah, I know.
I said I'll die for a video. I mean, normally I think like a car crash or something. I do like a cool stunt, but
not just killing over food poisoning.
Yeah, not from being on a Twitch stream talking about video. At least die happy.
That's true. You die doing what you love.
Yeah. Sweet and sour chicken.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is, man. Maybe it was a little more sour than sweet. Sure that
undercooked.
Yeah, maybe it was. Maybe it wasn't cooked.
Somebody's trying to kill me.
Yep. I think I know the culprit.
Yep.
Are they trying to kill you or end your gaming career?
That could be.
Inside job.
That makes sense.
Does make
Scoreboard's back open.
Oh my god.
People don't want me to submit.
No, it's true. Oh my god.
Simple.
Quite the accusation we're making here, you guys.
Yep. But stay tuned. About 5-10 minutes, Jace will be on. Oh, you know what I wanted to, talk about?
What?
If you guys want your face, for example, if you guys are submitting world records and we're reading them here on the air, and we've used Andrew and Matthews, we've used their profile pictures that I asked for. As your profile pic, I mean, you can do whatever you want, but if you put your picture there, I'm going to use that picture willingly.
Later.
Post it when you get a world record. Otherwise, I'll contact you directly, or I won't put your picture up. So that's something you want to do.
You're right. I mean, I think obviously you're not.
No. But do that for sure. I can drink some water.
All right, that's fine. What do you get, Glenn? Anything else?
What are you planning on submitting? Have you talked to Josh? Is Josh planning on submitting anything?
I don't know, honestly. I haven't talked to Josh in a couple of weeks, so I'm not 100% sure what he'll plan on submitting. My guess is he loves Bubble Bobble.
Bubble Bobble 4-player.
Yeah, he loves Bubble Bobble, especially Bubble Bobble 4-player. Just really like Adventures of Lolo. Those are the type of games Josh likes. So
I'm looking for a
Mappy Land. He loves Mappy Land too,
right?
so he might be doing that.
I'm looking for a 4th on Bubble Bobble Plus.
Yeah.
I will be your 4th.
You'll be our 4th, Glenn?
Yep. We'll just have to do it at the VGC.
It's me, Josh, Paris Hilton of video gaming,
Yeah.
and Glenn. I'll have tryouts.
You should.
Tryouts.
This is real stuff, man.
This is real life, man.
You think I just have hacks practice with me? No.
Come on, you won't even let me play.
Yeah, I won't let
You won't even let me
try out.
No.
I had to come back.
I mean, it's worthwhile for me not to try out because I'm the worst Bubble Bobble player ever. Don't know.
I wouldn't say the worst. I'm sure that there's somebody out there with no arms that is probably worse.
Barely. I mean, really just barely.
I think I just needed some food. No. Actually, I'm embarrassed to say this. But
I think Nick should submit some Virtual Boy records.
Honestly, there are a couple of Virtual Boy games that I'm awesome at.
Just under 2 minutes, guys. Just under 2 minutes.
Yeah, is it Vertical Force, I think, for Virtual Boy? No, it's actually true. There is a couple of Virtual Boy games that I used to be really awesome at, but I never could, come up with a way to capture it. Yeah, anyone have any ideas out there on how to capture a Virtual Boy game properly?
Well, the video game nerd just played it through his camcorder.
Did he? Yeah, but then you don't get the 3D effect.
You're not going to be able to record it.
But that's what I'm saying. It kind of defeats.
Well, no, there's 3D camcorders now.
That's true.
So you have to use a 3D camcorder, then wear 3D glasses and watch it through the viewfinder of the 3D camera.
Ooh, gosh, that would be so difficult.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What's the penalty if you're caught cheating?
According to Jace, banning. You're banned.
Banning. Okay.
For life.
For life. No getting back.
For life. Oh, wow.
But there probably could be an our judicial, or what do you call it? Or
adjudication.
What do you call it?
An appeals process.
Yeah. Who knows?
I don't know about cheating. I mean, Pete Rose got caught almost 30 years ago.
That's a good thing to answer. There's an appeal process if you cheat.
That is
Or this is going to. I know a lot of you have these questions.
Definitely.
What happens if something gets approved and then later down the road something is discovered in the game?
Yeah.
That it's not.
Yeah.
So something happened.
But no, that's a good question. And if you guys, hopefully, you're staying on for